Oh, hello everyone and welcome back to another Wildlife Wednesday. Today it's a incredible fall day out here at Bethel Horizons. It's about 65 degrees. I'm just on my way headed up to maybe somewhere down near the pond to get a better view of what's going on. What in the world is... Oh my gosh. James, what's going on? Are you okay?
Oh, jeez, think of these trails. Funny, man. Some of them are falling apart. Some of these retaining wall logs are rotting away and falling down. The growth from the woodlands is just encroaching on all sides of me. It's getting back from the ropes course is mighty difficult today with all the plants growing up around me and branches in my face. Jeez, yeah.
Wow, I can really tell, I was just walking up here too as well. Funny that, and well, I was, all this honeysuckle, it's here as well. It's really taken over these trails and these little steps we have here. They're kind of like slowly deteriorating. It's not very good.
It really has. I'm hoping, though, in the near future here, we can do something about this, and I believe that's part of our plan, actually, is some trail maintenance in the near future where we're going to hopefully expand some of these trails and push back on some of these invasive shrubs and perennial grasses and weeds that are coming up all over the place, and some of the invasive trees that have been growing up around here, and make sure that we maintain the path and maintain the path integrity so that we have a nicer walking way to get back and forth between all the lovely places we have out here at Bethel Horizons.
James, since you say that, maybe we should head out to a nicer trail, a trail that really shows how incredible and how enjoyable walking out here on our trails can be.
That sounds great, buddy.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. So this path is a little bit nicer. It's a little wider out in the open here, but this might be a path that we'll still try to expand and make a little even, a little wider, so we can get our service vehicles and people can come walking through here. And often what happens is when you're maintaining paths out in the valley like this, if we don't maintain them properly, you'll start to get these encroaching weeds, and it's the weedy annuals that start first. So that's anything like these little dandelions here, and they produce a lot of seeds, and they've got these wide fibrous roots, but the roots don't go very deep. And so as the weeds start to expand, then you'll get some more perennial grasses that'll start to come in, and those have a larger root system that'll kind of displace some of the weeds, and the perennial grasses won't produce as many seeds, but they'll come back and really solidify themselves in the ground. And then after that, you'll get some invasive shrubs that start to appear, and like such, as you can see over here, as the shrubs and other invasive trees start to show up, we get little guys like this. So this looks like a little black walnut here, and these spread real easily because the squirrels like to run around and bury their nuts in the soft ground near the trails here, and the trees will start to sprout up. And so what we're working on is maintaining some of the prairie integrity, and to do that we need to get rid of some of the invasive trees, shrubs, the annual weeds that produce all the seeds, and make sure that we give our lovely grasses room to grow and flourish out here in the valley.
So now, as you can see over here, this is a prime example of why this habitat, or why we are selecting this habitat to be restored and to, reinvigorate this area around here. There is this absolutely awful amount of these invasive raspberries here, which spread like wildfire. Now, one of the interesting things about these raspberries and why they spread so readily is that not only do they come from where they first sprout out of the ground, but then that one shoot will grow, and then come out to the other end, and the very tip of it will re-root itself back into the ground.
So as you can see here, we got a little bit nicer, wider of a path, but what we really hope to achieve in the near future here is By widening the paths, we're also going to help to preserve the native ecosystem out here, which 150 years ago really used to all be prairie. But as you can see, we've got these encroaching invasive trees here, mostly black walnut, but a few other species that have been popping up just in random areas around here in the prairie. And what our end game is to hopefully widen the trails, make it more accessible for people to come down here and enjoy the land, but also maintain the native ecosystem, and in doing so help preserve the health and integrity of the beautiful valley and the wonder of Bethel Horizons out here.
All right. And so thank you for joining us on this installation of Wildlife Wednesday. Hopefully you get outside, you're able to go out and do anything outside, because let me tell you, it'll make your day a whole heck of a lot better, won't it, James?
I agree with you there, buddy.
And if you're able to get outside, oh boy, I'll cut it up there, and then say,
join us for another Wildlife Wednesday.